We want to pass our heartfelt condolences to the family. Remember that MaMbeki had to keep the fort when her children were in exile. Ubabu Mbeki was in Ireland. So that contribution sometimes is understated. It gets swallowed into the contribution of other players in the family. And we think that we should create space for the mothers who kept the fires burning when the time was difficult. So we're passing those heartfelt condolences. We try to inquire when will be the funeral and all those details. They're still working on them as a family. We will be close to the family throughout this difficult period and be in that space throughout. We're quite really with them in spirit and in prayers.
On behalf of the SACP, we would like to express our most sincere condolences to the Mbeki family on the passing away of Epainette Nomaka Mbeki. Although in African tradition we normally say a person at her age ugodukile because she has lived long enough, but nevertheless we think that it's a loss to the family, it's a loss to South African society. Epainette was, of course, one of the early pioneers of women communists who joined the Communist Party, at an early stage, and in a way setting a pace for women also to join the South African Communist Party, that is not just a men's or a boys' club. We wish to say to the family, at least they must console themselves that the old lady lived long enough to see a democratic South Africa.
We join the other organizations that have already expressed the sincere and the deepest condolences to the Mbeki family. COSATU is indeed happy that a life was given to the people of South Africa for the life that she has lived. She is a woman that indeed expressed herself very clearly on issues taking the national stage. She had views that you could not miss. We indeed have, as South Africa and as workers in general, have had the life experience of the mother who managed to raise her children under the very, very difficult conditions of the apartheid system with resilience. She stood her time with great courage. As I've said, she couldn't hold her views. She was quite clear. Old as she was, whatever issue that was dominating the country, she would express. She loved her children. She could talk very strongly in defense of her children, which is what any mother is expected to do. So as COSATU, we say the family should indeed take solace from the fact that she lived her life. She raised her family. She is a mother indeed who stood quite high amongst the mothers of the nation. She is counted amongst those.